It all went wrong for the English pair of Luke Littler and Luke Humphries at the World Cup of Darts in front of a raucous Frankfurt crowd, and the teenage sensation has been criticised for the manner in which he handled the defeat. The England team was comprised of two of the best players on the planet in Littler and Humphries, who were pre-tournament favourites to lift the trophy once again, following Humphries' victory in 2024 alongside Michael Smith. However, just 24 hours after the England pair both received MBEs, Germany's Martin Schindler and Ricardo Pietreczko put a stop to any celebrations. Before the match, Schindler showed quiet optimism when he claimed that the English duo were beatable. Reflecting back on their 8-4 win, the 28-year-old told Sky Sports, "I was right," before going on to say, "We believed in ourselves and I think we've been putting in a solid performance and, obviously, the double 16s from Ricardo when it mattered. We are very happy to go through." After walking on to Fatlay's famous English football anthem Vindaloo to loud boos from a partisan crowd, Littler and Humphries seemed to be affected by the atmosphere. With both performing well below par, and despite briefly threatening resurgence, the England duo were sent crashing out in their very first match of the tournament. After being soundly beaten, Humphries congratulated the German pair on what was one of the biggest wins of either man's career. By contrast, the Nuke offered a limp handshake to the victors before quickly vanishing from the stage. This didn't go down well with a number of fans of social media. One pointed out, Littler showing his age there at the end. Distinct lack of class and acted like a petulant schoolboy. A second fan also took issue with the way Littler behaved, writing, "He didn't even look at Humphries. Poor attitude at the moment. He needs to grow up." A further poster agreed, "He needs to learn the art of losing with grace," while a final fan suggested that Littler has a history of poor sportsmanship when results don't go his way, insisting, "Not the first time I've seen him react like this, either." In fairness to Littler, he did at least acknowledge his opponents before departing the stage, but the difference between his reaction and that of Humphries was stark. The consensus seems to be that the teenager has a lot of maturing to do. The 18-year-old has been the face of darts since bursting onto the scene at the 2024 World Championships, and it's often easy to forget how young he is. Littler clearly wasn't happy with the behavior of the crowd in Frankfurt, but that is a part of the sport when playing on foreign territory. Littler has previously gone on record about his dislike of playing in front of German fans and has threatened to boycott tournaments there. After losing in the semi-finals of the German Darts Grand Prix to Gian van Veen in Munich, Littler took to social media to vent. He posted on Instagram, "Shouldn't have been in Munich but had to play anyway. Next one in Germany for me is Dortmund and I am glad to say that." Following his defeat to Van Veen, he referenced how the booing had affected his game. "I got booed in Hildesheim last year against Peter Wright on the European Tour. I was flying, and then they started booing me and I lost." Considering his admission that the booing he receives does affect him, it seems a strange decision to walk onto Vindaloo and get an already hostile crowd further against him.